Welcome to Tapestry Collective. Soulmates. That word itself evokes so much. A sense of destiny, profound understanding, a perfect fit. It whispers of a connection that transcends the ordinary, a bond perhaps formed long before we ever meet. But are soulmates real? What does this idea truly mean in the complex tapestry of human connection? Is there one person out there predestined for us, holding the other half of our story? Or is a soulmate connection something different? Something perhaps deeper, broader, or even something we actively cultivate through presence, effort, and choice? This isn't a search for definitive answers, but rather a gentle exploration together. A space to reflect on the different ways we connect, the history surrounding this intriguing idea, and what modern understanding might offer. So, find a comfortable space, perhaps take a soft breath, and let's begin our exploration into the meaning and mystery of soulmates. When we say soulmate, what are we really picturing? For many, the image is purely romantic. That one true love, the missing piece that makes us feel whole. It often carries a sense of immediate recognition, an effortless understanding, a feeling of having known this person forever. But the concept can be wider. Some believe we can encounter multiple soulmates throughout our lives. These might be friends who understand us without words, family members with whom we share an unbreakable bond, or even mentors who arrive at just the right time to guide our growth. From this perspective, a soulmate isn't necessarily about romance, but about a profound connection at a soul level. Someone who mirrors us, challenges us, supports us, and helps us become more fully ourselves. So, perhaps the first thread to gently pull is this. What does the word soulmate personally evoke for you? Is it singular or plural? Romantic or broader? Destined or developed? Holding that question lightly, let's look back. The idea of a destined, deep connection has ancient roots. Plato, in his Symposium, wrote of humans originally having two faces, 4 arms, 4 legs, complete beings subsequently split by the gods, leaving each half forever searching for its counterpart to feel whole again. It's a powerful myth that speaks to a deep human longing for unity and belonging. Similar ideas echo across cultures and spiritual traditions. Concepts of karmic connections suggest we meet certain souls repeatedly across lifetimes to learn particular lessons. Some Eastern philosophies speak of interconnectedness on a soul level, where profound bonds reflect a deeper universal unity. These historical and cultural threads remind us that the yearning for deep, meaningful connection is not new. It's a fundamental part of the human story. These narratives often emphasize fate, destiny, a preordained meeting. But what happens when we look through a more contemporary lens? Modern psychology offers different frameworks for understanding deep bonds. Attachment theory, for example, highlights how our earliest relationships with caregivers shape our expectations and behaviors in adult connections. We seek security, understanding, and reliable presence. A relationship that provides this secure base where we feel seen and accepted can certainly feel like finding a missing piece. Not necessarily a predestined soul half, but a compatible partner with whom we can build profound safety and intimacy. Compatibility is another key factor. Shared values, similar life goals, complementary communication styles, mutual respect, these are often the building blocks of strong, enduring relationships. When these align, connection can feel incredibly natural and deep. Does this alignment mean we've found the one? that we've found someone highly compatible with whom we can create something lasting and meaningful? Psychology also reminds us that the idealized soulmate narrative, the idea of effortless perfection, can sometimes set unrealistic expectations. All relationships, even the deepest ones, require communication, compromise, navigating differences, and intentional effort. This brings us to a central question. Are these profound connections simply found, like discovering hidden treasure? Or are they actively built, woven thread by thread through shared experiences, conscious effort, and mutual commitment? Perhaps it's not strictly one or the other. Maybe there's an initial spark, a sense of resonance, or potential compatibility, the finding. But the depth, the endurance, the true soul connection feeling might emerge from the building, the choices we make every day to nurture the bond, to show up for the other person, to grow together through challenges. Could a soulmate be less about a person who magically completes us and more about a person who inspires us to complete ourselves, side by side? Someone with whom the journey of building a connection feels uniquely right, deeply resonant, and worth the effort? And what about those powerful connections outside of romance? Think of a lifelong friend who knows your history, accepts you unconditionally, and with whom conversation flows effortlessly. Or a family member who provides unwavering support and a deep sense of belonging. Can these individuals also be considered soulmates, in the broader sense of souls journeying together, offering crucial support, understanding, and love? If we define a soulmate by the quality and depth of the connection, the resonance, the mutual growth, the feeling of being truly seen, then perhaps these platonic and familial bonds are just as vital, just as soulful as any romantic partnership. Expanding the definition allows us to appreciate the rich tapestry of connections that shape our lives, recognizing the profound impact of friends and family who profoundly nourish our spirit. What about that feeling of instant recognition, that click or intuitive knowing some people report when meeting someone significant? Science offers partial insights here too. Our brains are wired for connection. Hormones like oxytocin and dopamine play crucial roles in bonding and attachment, creating powerful feelings of closeness and reward. Neuroscience also explores mirror neurons, which help us empathize and understand others' intentions and feelings, potentially contributing to that sense of being on the same wavelength. Familiarity, perhaps encountering someone who subtly reminds us of positive past relationships or even possesses complementary genetic traits related to immunity, can also trigger a subconscious sense of comfort and rightness. While science may not validate destiny in a mystical sense, it acknowledges the complex neurobiological and psychological factors that can create incredibly strong, immediate feelings of connection and resonance between two people. That intuitive knowing might be our complex systems recognizing a potentially high degree of compatibility and potential for bonding. So, are soulmates real? Perhaps the answer isn't a simple yes or no. Maybe the concept of a soulmate is real in the sense that it reflects a deep human truth, our profound need for connection, understanding, and belonging. Whether we believe in one destined partner, multiple significant soul connections across different relationship types, or deeply compatible bonds built through intention and care, the search for and appreciation of meaningful connection remains central to our experience. Maybe the real magic lies not in finding a mythical other half, but in recognizing and nurturing the connections that help us grow, that make us feel seen, that support our journey, and that allow us to offer the same in return. These relationships, regardless of the label we give them, are the vital threads that enrich the tapestry of our lives. What connections in your life feel most meaningful? What qualities define those deep bonds for you? Perhaps the exploration continues within your own heart. Thank you for exploring with us at Tapestry Collective. May you find peace and appreciation in the meaningful connections you weave.